Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about goal setting, seeing that this is the end of the year and we're getting ready for 2026. I must say I haven't always been a big fan of setting goals, and I am going to elaborate on why a lot of us are not keen on setting goals, or we begin to get some sort of like fear or trepidation when we think about setting goals, and how we don't need to. It's actually like your mind helps you to achieve your goals as long as you set them. Does that make sense? So by not setting goals, you're actually missing out on a whole lot more, because there isn't so much that you have to do. Well, we're talking about the feminine energy. If you might have heard this before, if you haven't, there's feminine energy and masculine energy, just like this male, female, even in electrical appliances and everything, like light and darkness, how the duality of life, right? So a lot of times when we think about setting goals, we think about the masculine energy, how much you're going to have to push, how much you're going to have to work and sweat, and we forget how you can achieve things just out of, for example, belief systems, right? What you really believe, and then, or just even, for example, believing in yourself. When you believe in yourself concerning something, it becomes easier for you to do it. So I think we're going to look at it, which is where I mostly come from with my topics, from the feminine side of things. So yeah, let's get right into it. There's a person called Abraham Hicks, and she says the mind is a goal-setting missile. Can you imagine that? It's a huge weapon for goal setting, and if we don't use it for goal setting, we're missing out a lot, because some things will just happen automatically just because you set your goals, because there's so many rules of life that we don't know, that we ignore, and we miss out a lot, and all you had to do was write something down. For example, have you heard that once you write something down, it is most likely by 42%, there's 42% chance of it happening, more chance of it happening than if it was not written down. This was a study by, I don't know if it was Harvard or Stanford, and it's reality. If you're gonna write something down, it's more likely to happen. Now imagine just missing out on writing down your goals, and then that's it. And somebody else, all they do is write them down, and there's a 50% chance that it will happen for them and it will not happen for you. These are the things that actually hurt me, that like a lot of us don't know some things that are just a slight tweak of something else. I mean, you already know how to write and you already know what your wishes are. Just put them down so that it happens. Isn't that like the best start to this topic? That it's, as long as you write it down, it's automatic. So I'm gonna write three things. I'm gonna talk about three things that usually stop us from having goals in our lives. The first one is that we think it's gonna require a lot of hard work and discipline. You know, I think I already said it. We don't realize that once you write it down, half of the job is already done. And this is because there is something called the reticular activating system. It's called the RAS system in the brain. It sieves out the things that you focus on and brings them into focus more, or brings more of those things to you, right? So it goes like every day of our lives, there's hundreds of thousands of information coming to us from every angle, from every direction. But the RAS system, it sieves out what you're actually focusing on, which is why it is important, like first thing in the morning, to think positive thoughts or affirmations or gratitude affirmations, because what you think about is what you're going to attract. That is the law of attraction, another law, right? So what happens is, if you're thinking, hey, work is like hard, it's like it's painful there, people are toxic, I'm not getting paid enough, da 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 da. When you get to work, do you think you're going to enjoy yourself? No, only the things that affirm that what you are thinking about is true are going to appear to you, because that is what the rest is going to do. It's going to sieve out what it believes you want to see. But if you wake up in the morning and be like, oh, I'm grateful for my job, I just love the people that I work with, I do the job that I really love, do you know what's going to happen? It's going to sieve out only the best things. So it's the same. Those are the only things that you're going to see. So another theory that backs this up is the red car theory. So when I ask you, when you got to your destination today, how many red cars had you seen along the way? Like, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't have an answer for it unless I tell you, tomorrow tell me how many red cars you saw. And then you might have a number, because you'd be like, I think it's between 9 and 12. I was trying to count, but I think it's 10 or whatever. Because now your mind knows that I have to look up for the red car, right? And I like to explain that that's what happened with the car that I bought once. And I didn't know that VW made SUVs, And when I went to the car dealership, I found one and I loved it and I bought it. Right from there, I started to see many of the same car. And it's not that people started buying them after I got mine. Some were older than mine, different colors, but I saw them everywhere. It's because now I have the information. I understand, right? I understand that they are SUVs like VW. It's the same thing. Write down your goals and dream. It's like your dreams and wishes. Write them down. It will do you a world of good, because now your mind is going to actively, all the time, search out for the things that you want. So that is the number one. You do not have to have extreme discipline and hard work for you to believe that you have to set your goals, or for you to be able to achieve your goals, right? Just do them. Do the goals and think about them. Yeah, write them down. And then number two, we don't believe, the reason why we don't set goals is also we don't believe that they are within reach, right? We don't believe that they're within reach. So now we start to sabotage ourselves. Our mind starts to sabotage us, and we don't set goals, and even start to, for example, I think the example that I can think about is that I've always said I'm not a car person. I'm not into cars. But really, if I'm gonna drive a car, because I'm not saying that I'm gonna walk. What I mean is that I'm gonna drive an average car. That's not a good goal, It's because I think subconsciously, I don't know why. Maybe it's because I grew up around my parents buying Mazdas and Corollas and Nissans and things like that, right? So I guess maybe I never had huge excitement about cars. Because I actually remember one incident when my mom brought in her new car. It was a Sentra Nissan. And then my aunt called us, my uncle's wife, said, come and see, guys, come. And they took me away from my favorite TV program to go and see. It's like, you see, your mom bought a new car. That means you guys shouldn't expect so much more. Because she likes to be very practical. And I was just like, these people got me from my TV program just for this. Then I went back into the house. And I know that I've always said I don't like cars. And I'm realizing that it's probably because my mind is trying to protect me, because I don't feel like I'll be able to get the Mercedes-Benz, the Range Rover, the Porsche, you know what I mean? So now my mind tries. So it's important when you have a mindset that's not abundant. It's not an abundance mindset. It's just about mediocrity or smallness. Just get a small car. We all reach the same destination anyways. You have to find out if it's not your mind sabotaging you, because I'm pretty sure I've been sabotaging myself by saying I'm not really into cars, and then I wouldn't set goals for cars because I don't expect that I'll get it. So I actually started saying, no, the only cars I like are the super cars, like the Ferraris, the Lamborghinis, so that I don't allow myself to dream to like Mercedes Benzes, things that are actually more reachable than the Ferraris for me and right now and the Lamborghinis, right? So dream big, open your mind, because your mind is going to work for you. Think about the Mercedes Benzes and the Range Rovers and all the cars that you know you deserve and you should be driving right now. Think about the big houses. I've heard quite a few people say they don't like big houses because, oh my goodness, cleaning them, what. I just want a really reasonable small house because you can decorate it properly, I used to be so shocked. And I realized it's just us trying to size ourselves down. Because how come people with the big houses have been able to decorate them nicely and are enjoying them? Families able to come over, and especially us Africans, we love family coming over, a lot of family coming over, So do write your goals down. Don't be afraid that you won't be able to reach them, and look at your limiting beliefs and critique them. See, why do I not want this thing, right? It's because your mind is sabotaging you that no, you can never get that, so don't even think about it. So I'm going to encourage you this year. Let's think about it. Let's think about what our minds have been stopping us from thinking about, and let's reach those goals next year, right? Yeah. And then the third one is that we've been disappointed in our lives time and time again. Like you be going to varsity, you finish your schooling, and then you can't find a job. And you were excited, you were getting great marks in your course, you're doing really great, a shooting star, and you're doing exactly the course that you wanted, and now you can't find a job in this field. And then now you get despondent, you get disappointed, your dreams fade, and you literally let them slip by. Or you may be, for example, I was studying medicine with other students, and most of us didn't end up being medical doctors, and we let it go. We ended up like majoring in things like biology, chemistry. I did geology, but it wasn't our first love for sure. I remember when I did medicine, it was the second year. It was the second year medicine was introduced at our university, and at the time, University of Botswana was the only university in the country. So you can imagine it takes everyone in the country who qualifies, and therefore they also need to reduce the numbers. So the teaching is not so fair because they have to cut the numbers of people who have to go abroad to finish the medicine. It was only just pre-med, right? So we'd fail. Smart people would fail. And some of us would just let it go. But I remember there were these twins, identical twin girls, and they finished their biology, and then the other one started work teaching biology. But the other one, she found a way out. She found a medical school in a neighboring country that has a much weaker currency than us. She was able to pay for herself. She was able to pass because it's not so hard over there. And I heard of another person also who went to another neighboring country, nearby city, and she'd be top of her class after failing at our university because it's tougher there. So persistence also will get you what you want. Never ever, because when you are persistent, your mind keeps going back to this thing. It means that you are keeping your goal alive. You're keeping your goal alive. Even if it doesn't look in the physical that you're going in the right direction. Never ever stop dreaming what you really, really want. You see, what you really want is what you deserve, and it's where you are meant to go. Because the moment now you let your dreams die, you may die a little bit as well. So we don't want that. So those are the three things that keep us from setting goals. And we found out how we must not let them stop us. Right? And thank you so much. The video is so long. But thank you so much for being here. I hope it was helpful. Please let me know in the comments if it was helpful and which direction or what you want me to talk about in our next video. Thank you for being here, and please subscribe.